I read through this copy here of the lawsuit Gwinnett County filed describing the growing safety and infrastructure concerns out here along Venture Drive. And just behind me here, you can see those two sinkholes which continue to grow in this parking lot. And to better understand the problem, let's start off with why the county says that these sinkholes formed in the first place.
A sinkhole is a cavity in the ground made by water erosion. In the lawsuit, the county blames a failed stormwater pipe on private property. The pipe leads to a stormwater pond shared by two companies. A lack of drainage caused the underground erosion, which last week led to part of the parking lot collapsing. The two sinkholes are next to Venture Drive in Duluth, between Steve Reynolds Boulevard and Pleasant Hill Road. Engineering consultants tell the county a rainfall could cause the sinkholes to quickly expand. In the lawsuit, Gwinnett County labels the sinkholes as an imminent danger. Venture Drive is closed as further erosion could collapse the sidewalk or roadway. The sinkholes are also now threatening the county's water system, and a collapse could, quote, be catastrophic for the stormwater system serving the immediate area. In the lawsuit, the county wants a judge to order the landowners, Venture Outlet Mall and Best Friends Development to fix the problem immediately. The county, though, is offering an alternative. With a court order, county workers could fix the sinkholes on private property, but Gwinnett would bill Venture and Best Friends for the repairs. Today, pumps set up by Gwinnett County could be seen removing water from the sinkholes to protect the county's nearby land. 11 Alive's attempts to reach both companies were unsuccessful. In Gwinnett County, I'm Joe Henke, 11 Alive News.